Welcome back for the final plan with me of the year, as well as my final plan with me for the foreseeable future, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. First, let's go ahead and take a look at the supplies that we'll be using today. The main decorations that I will be using today are the classic HappyPlanner sticker books, the seasonal, and the winter books. I will also be using another that is from Walmart every once in a while. I think I only used a few stickers from that one, but you'll see that a little bit later. And one of my current favorite supplies are these Artist Loft dot markers. One side is just a thin bullet point marker, and the other side has a little round sponge so you can make dots of different sizes. I love using these for task lists or even to make boxes and headers for different little notes or things along those lines, so you will definitely be seeing me use a lot of those today. They have been one of my staples for my planning over the last month and a half probably. Here you can see me using the bullet side of one of those markers to make a small box and a few little decorations. They are really nice to write with. They just feel like a standard felt tip pen. You don't have to be too gentle with them because they are pretty solid. So you don't really have to worry about pressing too hard like maybe you would on the colorful Tombow Funosuke's. But yeah, definitely really like those. Those are from Michaels. Here I was looking for a shopping sticker. We have an event called a Christmas shop where kids get to come and get Christmas presents for their families. So I was trying to look for either like a shopping bag or a Christmas present sticker or something like that, but I couldn't find one. So I just went ahead and I made these little task lists, little tiny task lists on the days on this monthly spread of a few important things that I will need to do. And again, using the sponge side of those dot markers, you can make boxes. So I just made a couple boxes. Those are for planner or squeaky sketches, updates, and important content, that sort of thing. For the most part, I will just put either a box in the week like you see here, and I'm going to cover up that little error with a sticker. But usually I will put my tasks in the week, but for really, really big things like videos, or if I'm doing an update that is going to be on my website and all of my social media on the same day, I will put that on the monthly calendar just so I remember it. So here I made a list of some tasks that I will need to do for my art, as well as adding a little grocery shopping list because I have an event this week that I need to get some food for. Here you can see I bring out my full memo printer, which you may remember from earlier this year. I used it for the Starry Night Lightning Bug theme, but I just switched out the rolls, so I'm going to be using a clear, transparent sticker, and I'm finding a shopping icon to put next to my grocery list that I will be adding in here later. And then in a moment I am also going to print out a Christmas present photo. So both of these, I just got them from Pinterest, and you basically just find a picture that you like. You can tap on the three dots in the top right and download image will appear. Please only do this if you are using this for yourself. Don't use this for anything that you're going to sell or anything like that, and please don't trace other people's artwork if you download it from Pinterest. This is just an easy way to make stickers for yourself for your own planner, but please don't do this if you are going to be selling or reproducing them in any way. This is just a cute decoration for your own planner and not for sharing. So just wanted to throw that out there so no one misunderstands, but it can be really helpful. If you can't find the right sticker, you can just go find something that would work good as a sticker, and you can print it either on plain paper and tape it in, or I just use my label printer. It does only print in black and white, but I'm alright with that. Also, since the labels are clear, I could draw underneath it and then stick the label over it to have a little bit of color, but I just like the black and white. That's totally fine with me. So after I finished doing that, I just put a little grocery header and some dots on the winter tasks, and then I'm trying to find a decoration to put for the event that I have on Thursday. It is a ladies' Christmas gathering, and I am helping bring some of the food for that, so I wanted to make sure I did not forget, and that I planned ahead and had everything cooked before so I can just take it and don't have to rush in the evening to get my stuff ready for that. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is going to be my last Plan With Me video for a while. I do not plan on making any Plan With Me videos in 2024 and instead focusing more on art and watercolor themed videos. I will still probably do short form, either reels or YouTube shorts of my planner, and I'm thinking of maybe even doing some like quarterly recaps just to give you a little look at what I've been doing in my planner. But basically I just wanted to take a little bit of a break and have time to focus on other aspects of my art that I have been enjoying more and that I want to pursue more. So that's really the reason for this change. And then back to this spread, just explaining really quick, I'm going to be putting my 2024 planner video up on December 14th. So I made a task list for all of the things that I will be posting on that day. So I will still be showing you what I'm going to be using for my planner next year. I'm just not going to be doing monthly setup videos and monthly themes. I will still be doing monthly wallpapers and all of that. I just won't be doing a planning video every single month, but I still hope to do at least one video every month, maybe more. It just kind of depends on my time and what all I am creating. The final thing that I planned in this planner is my 2024 updates with the email, social media, website, and YouTube changes and updates that I will be posting on Saturday the 30th. I switched over to my personal planner, which if you've been here for any of my other planning videos, you will know I usually keep very simple, just add a little bit of decoration, and then do a lot of writing and even doodling in it during each of the weeks. So all I'm going to do on this first page is put down those two Christmas tree themed stickers, and then I'm making dividers between the goals. I used pink and a dark blue, so this first section is pink, that is for personal. The middle one is a gray, which is just general, and then the bottom is this golden yellow, which is for squeaky sketches. And then a little bit later I did actually realize that this whole time I've been using the wrong color. So if you look at the markers on the top right now, I've been using the third marker from the bottom, and I was meant to be using the top marker, and I'll have to go back through and switch all of those colors in a minute. But if you wonder what I'm doing later, that's what I'm doing. But here I'm just adding some little sparkles and decorations using a zebra mild liner. Those two over in my pencil pouch on the right hand side, there's a gray and a brown. Those are what I'm going to be using a lot next year. So I'll show you more of that in my video where I show you how I set up my planner for next year. But those two colors are in my pencil bag all the time now because that's what I'm going to be using a lot. So I like using those to write in the days if the planner is undated. And then in this particular spread, I'm just adding a reminder for the Christmas gathering, and I am filling in some of the task dots on the left-hand page with different colors depending on what sort of task it is. And I did write in a few tasks here, but I also left a lot of them blank because I usually fill those up off camera and don't really usually show you guys that too much. For us, the first 2 weeks of December are going to be fairly busy, and then we'll have about a week or a week and a half that aren't as busy, and then I will have quite a few things to do again in the last few days of the month for squeaky sketches mostly. So you might notice that I decorate and plan a lot more in the first 2 weeks, and then I kind of skip a week or two and go straight to the end and plan there. That's just because I don't have any tasks or events planned that I know of yet in those weeks. So usually when I'm planning, I'll just skip forward to when I know I have things planned and not decorate in a space that I don't have any events for yet. I just went ahead and added a few tasks that I'll know I'm going to want to do during that week before we have too much going on, and then I just added in the days of the week on the next 2 weeks, and then I flipped to this end page and just added in 2024, and then you'll see I add a few other decorations, but basically this is just for planning ahead for next year. Over here on the left hand side, I was putting in the color key of the way I'm going to use these dot markers in the coming year, but then I realized that I did it wrong. So I flipped through my sticker books. I was looking for something that was like a task list where I could put the dot in a square or in a circle and then right next to it what the color meant, and I ended up finding these, but I actually put the sticker in upside down because I wanted the boxes to be on the left hand side instead of on the right like they were. So I just put a little sticker behind it to give it a little bit of layering effect, and then I'm going to use that to put in my 5 main colors that I will be using for different important things. And this is when I realized that I used the wrong color for my squeaky sketches dots that I had done earlier. And you will notice that I leave out squeaky sketches from that list of 5 things because usually I always know what color is squeaky sketches, so I don't include that in my key. But on the right hand side, I am making different sections in those different colors so I can write down either some goals or important things that I want to do or anything along those lines. So those are all on the right hand side of the page. I only made 4 sections instead of 5, but that is what those are, and that's why they're empty still, is I will fill those in later off camera. And just like that, we are to the end of this video, and here's the flip through. Thank you so much to everyone who has been here, whether it's been for one video or for this entire year. I appreciate your support so much, and I am so excited for the new direction that I'll be taking my videos in the coming year.